And now moving to South America, in a televised address, Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro congratulated President Donald Trump on Wednesday. Maduro promised to work with the American president and his administration on issues including migration and regional security. The Venezuelan leader, whose re-election remains contentious, said he would take back any Venezuelan nationals that would be deported by the Trump administration.
It's important that migrants know that when they return to Venezuela, they recover many things. Respect as human beings, but also their right to come and party with their families, their friends. How much does a migrant suffer over there in Chicago, in New York, when they see their friends partying over here and they are suffering over there? I always say, my dear migrant brothers and sisters, Venezuela is waiting for you. Venezuela is a blessed land and everyone will return so we can be happy in this land, working, producing, and hugging each other. And you will also have back the most sacred right, the right to party.
Now, Maduro's statement comes just 2 days after the Customs and Border Protection announced that the CBP One App would no longer allow asylum seekers to book appointments to enter the United States. In fact, tens of thousands of appointments scheduled for February have now been canceled, with a large number of them being from Venezuelan asylum seekers. And since 2023, more than 7 million Venezuelans have left their country fearing persecution under the Maduro regime and have made their way to the United States. They're now stranded in Mexico and refusing to go back to Venezuela, claiming they will either be put in jail or worse, handed a death sentence.
My plan A is to wait for a new app or application to come out so I can enter legally. I don't want to enter the U.S. illegally because it is not right. There are legal processes we must follow thoroughly to enter legally. Meanwhile, I'll keep on working in Mexico to sustain myself.
We only ask for an opportunity for those who already have an appointment. We need a transit permit to continue fighting from there. It's a hard trip. We had to go through the jungle, were robbed, and went through so many things to get this answer. I think it's unfair.
Now, it must also be noted that a day before Maduro's statement, India's Foreign Minister Jaishankar agreed to work with the Trump administration to take back illegal Indian migrants.
In terms of the reference you made, Yashwant, to the irregular migration, yes, we had a discussion on a range of issues, and one of the issues which came up was actually mobility of people. Now, we have a position on mobility which is a principal position, applies to all countries. As a government, we obviously are very much supportive of legal mobility because we do believe in a global workplace. We want Indian talent and Indian skills to have the maximum opportunity at a global level. At the same time, we are also very firmly opposed to illegal mobility and illegal migration, because you also know that when something illegal happens, many other illegal activities get joined onto it. And it's not, this is not desirable, it's certainly not reputationally good.
Meanwhile, Congress recently passed the Riley Act in an early win for the president's plan to carry out mass deportations. The bill, named after the Georgia nursing resident murdered last year by a Venezuelan man, will allow the Department of Homeland Security to arrest migrants if they're charged with certain criminal offenses like rape and murder. The Riley bill is named after a woman whom President Trump often invoked during his campaign, and it now goes to the White House for the president's signature, making it one of the first legislative wins for the Republican.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT. Only on Firstpost.